to get a lap back on them at the moment.
Oh, my goodness.
Fire down here at the moment in the pits. Big drama there as well.
Wow.
I believe it was probably a fuel spill in the hairpin section. Here's a replay. Look at that on the right-hand side of this car, and it goes up big time. Good work there by the team to put that fire.
Lay down some rubber as they come out of their pit box to help with getting away in the race. This is what just happened to Valtteri Bottas as he tried to do the same thing.
To a white line on X.
Oh, it's the tyre warm-up.
Not great, it turns out.
Just...
And this is going to be close. Crunch. There's contact. Wow. Two return serve from the Bostik Audi just behind the teammates at NPC. They won't go down well. We'll wait for a call from race control what goes on there.
Jerónimo Tetti, confirmado en Rossotti. Tremendo. Tremenda imagen, Increíble. 3, 4 colaboradores. Los mecánicos.
Y fíjate que no habían abierto,
que asusta,
no habían abierto el capô, porque si no era hasta peor, te digo, ¿no?
Posições porque teve mais um montão de gente que entrou para box, como a gente está vendo aí o carro do Bruno Batista vindo para box nesse momento para fazer a sua parada obrigatória.
Olho do Daniel Serra. Olho no Meinha na estratégia e o toque.
E temos toque aí do Alan Kodair com o Marcos Gomes.
Foi o Alan, hein?
Foi o Alan com o Marcos. Exatamente, olha, ele deu uma atrasadinha ali
não
na
abasteceu.
Vamos rever? Vai dar muita discussão. As câmeras.
Earlier today when he came down pit road with no brakes, we have found video of that incident, and watch this, and it's Jeremy Gator, who is the front tire changer. Oh man, he takes a ride and goes down. And again, he did give me a thumbs up. The other two guys you see there, they were fine. Jeremy did give me a thumbs up before he went to the infield care center. Steve, you've done this. I mean,
finally, the Wright Motorsport Porsche in taking on new tires, but I did not see the driver's side door open yet. So I believe Ryan Hardwick staying aboard for yet another stint, this time with some sticker Michelins. As the tire goes rolling out into the fast lane, the Turner Motorsport BMWs managed to avoid it. That was a sticker tire too, so that's a new one that's supposed to be going on.
No mistakes. Almirola is in, and that will complete the green flag stops.
Speaking of mistakes, that's never good. You're going to have to turn around, do something. Oh, we're in bad trouble. I mean, very, very... Oh, man. That was so close. So close. I mean, it looks to me like maybe he just...
Earlier on in the race, you might remember, so that's the reason why the 28's off the lead lap. Both APRG drive cars pitting on the same lap. They're absolutely nose to tail in the pits. And the mechanic stepped away and put a wheel right in front of the car. My word, now there's a loose Goodyear tyre and a wheel, and there's another penalty surely going the way of G-Drive. And that's what happens when you have to pit both of your cars on the same lap.
There for carbon, so potentially that's just a splitter being damaged. And,
wow, and that's why.
That is going to be a fine for Vincenzo Suspiria Racing, because that's an unsafe release. They weren't looking at what they were doing there. And it's a shame for the Porsche there as well, because...
Wow!
With the big long double right-hander. Final car to pit is Scott Pyle. We've seen this problem before. Oh, this team, epidemic, isn't it? Just having such a torrid weekend, given they were so fast. What could have been? He picked up 3 podiums here from the 6 races last year.
La calle de boxes, unos entran, otros salen hasta ahora. ¡Ay! No sabe que me la vi venir.
Agrele Londero. ¡Uy, Bonelli!
La ligó Bonelli.
Incidente en boxes.
Señores, esto cierra la calle de boxes. Si no sale rápido Bonelli. A ver, bueno.
And I wouldn't rule out, I mean, a race win still today for Lewis.
Oh, and there's a collision in the pit lane between Mazepin and Raikkonen, and that is why Nikita Mazepin is out of this race. And somebody...
Daniele Diamato, all'altra 488 di David Perel. C'è stato adesso mi sembra uno scontro tra Fabrizio Crestani e la Ferrari.
Getting into his box, so that was a really unfortunate thing. And then Noah
just parallel parking, feeling it out, using the feelers.
Didn't have the rear bumper cam, I guess.
And I don't know if it was the way he got into the box or not.
Minuten und 40 Sekunden vor dem Fallen der schwarz-weiß karierten Flagge. Da kullert auch was durchs Bild. Ah, das ist sein eigenes Hinterrad.
Das haben wir jetzt in der Totale gesehen. Also, linkes Hinterrad verloren.
In place of Marcus Pavrud, and then we have... Oh, and an incident in the pit lane as well. That's involving our race leader and also one of our drivers as well there as well. That could have been very scary. The number 47 being released there into the path of the Cup leaders. I think that was a little bit further down, potentially done.
Really loose, needs an adjustment on that truck to keep it back in the racetrack. Watch it.
Oh, there it is. Couldn't tell if they actually made contact or not, but it was so close. The 0-2 is Chris Wright, the rookie, making his first start here at Daytona.
Oh, running over the air hose.
Oh, that's going to be a penalty, I believe. And then it gets worse for him because he goes around the corner.
Well, that's taking equipment out of the pit box, so yes. And there's the race off pit road.
Olivier Plot is into the pit lane in the number 60 for Meyer Schenk Racing. He's been out there for a double, so I would expect Dane Cameron to be taking over that car once again.
Not coming in, the Acura, of course, the number 10 car, which we just put Rossi into because he was in literally the last move on fire in the pit lane. On the 24 BMW, swiftly dealt with underneath the car. Looked like a fuel overspill. The driver change still going on. Oh, the fuel nozzle going in didn't properly connect and clearly spilled fuel over the hot car. But fantastic work, and that's why you have to have a fuel, a fire bottle.
What a mess that is.
What a shame. He was putting such a great race together. We talk about how tight pit road is here.
Oh, man, it ripped the whole front.
That's how quick things can go wrong.
It knocked the radiator out of it.
Then turns in, but unfortunately doesn't look in his rear view first.
And takes out.
And from that shot, we didn't see he'd made contact.
No.
Initially.
Of course, the thing you're not... Oh, and that's quite a big impact, wasn't it? The thing you are not allowed to do is reverse up the pit lane. And so once he had overshot, the only thing he could do was either go back out and drive around.
Which would cost, that's...
Or I think the team could have pushed